Shoplifting NJ, NJS 2C, colon 20-11. What is shoplifting? Shoplifting is the theft or permanent carrying and taking away of merchandise or retail goods from a merchant or a store with intent to permanently deprive the owner thereof. It's kind of a mix between common law larceny and modern day mall shopping, if you will. What are the penalties? Well, there are different gradations. All theft charges in New Jersey are graded based on the amount or dollar amount of goods that are allegedly taken. So let's start at the beginning. Let's assume that the amount of goods at issue is under $200. The matter would remain in municipal court as a disorderly persons offense. On a first offense, you would have exposure for, if convicted, a fine of up to $1,000, possible jail, but usually community service of 10 days, and a 2C criminal record for theft. On a second offense, assuming that the dollar amount of goods is under $200, you're looking at a similar situation, except the community service is elevated, so it would be a fine of up to $1,000, 15 days community service in lieu of jail, and of course a criminal record for theft or shoplifting. On a third or subsequent event, there's mandatory prison, so still a fine of up to $1,000 per event. Community service, I believe, is elevated to 30 days. There's a mandatory minimum 90-day jail sentence on the third time if convicted. And then, of course, you've got the 2C criminal record for theft and shoplifting. If the amount of goods at issue is between $200 but slightly under $500, it's a fourth-degree crime, and it would go to the county court as a felony. Your exposure there would be a fine of up to $10,000, possible jail, minimum 1 year, maximum 18 months, and a fourth-degree felony police record. If it's over $500 but under $7,500, it's a third-degree crime. Possible fine up to $15,000. Possible jail, minimum 3 years, maximum 5. And a felony record for third-degree theft. $75,000 and up, it's a second-degree crime. Fines are elevated up to, I think it's $75,000. Minimum 5 years, maximum 10 years prison. And second-degree felony theft criminal record. Now, what conduct constitutes shoplifting? Well, it's a very involved statute. There are 4 or 5 different ways you can engage in conduct which is shoplifting. One of them is concealing goods inside the store and outside the store without paying for them. Another one is by swapping price tags, so that if you want a $200 item, but there's a other item with a $100 price tag, and you swap the price tags, and you only pay $100 for the one that you wanted that was really originally $200. That is also shoplifting and theft. So that's the situation here. Now, what you need to know is most of these stores have video, and they can, track people that they are suspicious of. They have crews of people who are engaged in security and loss prevention who do nothing but watch the stores all day long and look for suspicious activity and engage in photographing or videoing people who they think are, trying to steal. What I see in my business mostly are people who don't really have a lot of experience with it, but for some reason they think they can walk into a store, maybe they're upset about something, they're not thinking about what they're doing, they have a traumatic event in their life that hit them and causes them not to be able to really think or concentrate well. Maybe they're angry at life. For whatever reason, they come in, they try and take something, they think they can get away with it. It's really traumatic because they wind up getting apprehended, hauled into the back room, treated really poorly, interrogated. Police come, they arrest them, they book them, make them post bail sometimes, and then they are very upset about what they've done to themselves in their lives, and then they come to me. So, Mr. Gravatt, what can you do for me if I or my child or my husband or my wife, if we've been you know, accused of shoplifting, and you know, went through this terrible experience where you know we don't think we're guilty, but we were told we were. The answer is a lot. Most of these loss prevention manager people will make some kind of an arrangement where you know the charges can be changed, provided you agree not ever to go back in the store. That's called a no trespass order. Really gets down to what the prosecutor will agree to do. But there are varying different levels of relief that are different than what you'd be offered without a lawyer. If you've been charged with shoplifting, contact me. I can definitely help you. I'm going to pan down to my information below. The consultation is free, but I do charge, obviously, to go to court for you and argue for you and get a good result for you. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.